Mhm. Okay.
Welcome to the Professional and Vocational Licensing Virtual Board Meeting. When the meeting begins momentarily, the chair will take a roll call, explain any specific rules for this particular board, and then move to public comment. The name of the board member will appear on the bottom left-hand corner of your screen. For instance, this is board member Y, and this is board member E. Public testimony will be accepted at the beginning of the meeting and before each agenda item. You can indicate that you are ready to testify by clicking on the Raise Hand button being circled by the mouse on your screen now. At the appropriate time, the board will recognize you to speak and ask you to unmute your mic as shown here. Again, public testimony will be accepted at the beginning of the meeting and before each agenda item. Public attendees will not be able to unmute their microphone until recognized by the board. Public attendees who are recognized to testify will be asked to identify themselves by name and their affiliated organization if applicable. Please mute your microphone when you are finished speaking as a courtesy to others and members of the board. Public attendees will not be able to unmute themselves after the testimony is completed unless recognized again after raising their hand. At some point during the meeting, the board may choose to move into executive session. When the board moves into executive session, the board members' microphones and video feeds will be turned off, and a similar screen as you see now will be displayed. When the board returns from executive session, their microphones will be turned on as well as their video cameras. Welcome again to the Professional and Vocational Licensing Virtual Board Meeting. At this time, the chair will call the meeting to order and take a roll call, as well as explain any additional rules that may be specific to this board.
Okay, calling the meeting to order. The State Board of Public Accountancy at 8:33. As we just said, I will take a roll call. And then usually, but Gary Mitchell here, Alex Smith here, Don Arnold here, Brian Mori here, Wendell Lee
Here.
Zachary Johnson,
Here.
and new member Robert Paul here. Okay, we were gonna do on number 9. Sorry. Oh, no, the last one, the number 8. So number 7, we were supposed to do the judicatory matters. Is it okay to go ahead? Okay, let's see, I was supposed to read the.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Yeah, sorry, do that first, sorry.
Okay, so, yeah, it's just for now. To view the meeting and provide live oral testimony, please use the link at the top of the agenda. You will be asked to enter your name. The board requests that you enter your full name, so you may use a pseudonym or other identifier if you wish to remain anonymous. You will also be asked for an email address. You will fill in this field with any entry in an email format. For example, at mail.com. Your microphone will be automatically muted. When the chairperson asks for public testimony, you may click the raise hand button on your Zoom screen to indicate that you wish to testify about that agenda item. The chairperson will individually enable each testifier to unmute their microphone. When recognized by the chairperson, please unmute your microphone before speaking and mute your microphone after you finish. For phone access, if you cannot get internet access, you may get audio only access by calling the Zoom number listed at the top of the agenda. Upon dialing the number, you'll be prompted to enter the meeting ID, which is also listed at the top of the agenda. After entering the meeting ID, you will be asked to enter either your panelist number or wait to be admitted into the meeting. We will not have a panelist number, so please wait until you are admitted into the meeting. When the chairperson asks for public testimony, you may indicate you want to testify by entering star, then 9 on your phone's keypad. After entering star, then 9, a voice prompt will let you know that the host of the meeting has been notified. When recognized by the chairperson, you may unmute yourself by pressing star, then 6 on your phone. A voice prompt will let you know that you are unmuted. Once you are finished speaking, please enter stars and then 6 again to mute yourself. For both internet and phone access when testifying, you will be asked to identify yourself and the organization, if any, that you represent. Please testify will be limited to 5 minutes of testimony per agenda item. If the connection to the meeting is lost for more than 30 minutes, the meeting will be continued on a specified date and time. This information will be provided on the board's website. Link is on the agenda. Instructions to attend the State of Florida virtual board meeting are found online. I can link on the agenda. Okay, okay, I did the roll call. Okay, so. We're being asked to skip the agenda item number.
Yeah, 7, yeah, we can put that out for, that's the, chapter 91, I think it really matters, settlement agreement. This, procedurally, you know, how we do this is, you know, we recess from the meeting that we deliberate on and discuss the settlement, agreement. And so since we have the online component as well, usually what that means is we have the online members going to meetings.
Okay, so we have to go through like an executive session.
It's a little different, but
Okay.
same idea.
Okay.
And you know, part of, well, a lot of the reason for that is technically the settlement's not actually public record of the board approves it. So in order for you to, you know, this, you know, we've had it and discussed it, and that's why we have a full section for that. So the only thing is that we can have the online members.
Switch between.
Yeah. And we can recess for adjudicatory.
How do we draft this in?
No, this is, yeah, so for in person, say we're in recess and then,
Okay, so Mia, we're going to Teams right now.
thanks.
Hi, Wendell. Please check your email.
Zach?
Okay, I'm here, but it won't let me start my video for some reason.
Okay, as long as you're here.
Wait, here we go. Okay.
Okay, we're back, let's see, moving on to agenda item number 2, before I do that, is there any testimony from the public?
Thank you, Chair. We do not have anyone requesting to provide testimony.
Okay. Okay, chair's report, just real quickly, agenda item number 2A, NASDAQ and AICPA had approved new CPA standards. I forwarded to the matters on the red line version to the board. But just real quick, the only changes I think or significant changes was the addition of a virtual option under group live instructional delivery. We had to update the CPD standards to address, I think, nano learning and some of the online learning. So those are the red line changes. It's just to let the board know that CPD standard was updated. So the way it would affect us, I guess, if we wanted to, we could, when we change the rule at some point at the time in the future, we could incorporate that. Because I really don't address that. I'm not asking actually the staff to go down that road because I think I'm compiling a list of changes that I want to propose and I'm just it's something in the future. So this is just announcing that changes. Change the CPA stack. Agenda item number 2B. I think you guys all got the email as board members, but there's the conference dates that pertain to this board. There's the annual executive officer and staff meetings that now puts on. It's in March 25th to the 27th in Nashville. Are any of you attending this? I mean, the executive officer and staff. No, okay. Just checking. The Western Region Conference is happening June 25th to the 27th in Omaha. I'm gonna attend that. Okay, yeah, okay. I'll ask them to give us a status. Then there's the annual meeting, October 27th to the 30th, in Orlando. I'm not affected that. But if any of you want to attend, it's October 27th to October 5th. In Orlando, so a little far. Omaha is a little far too for the Western region, but my dog is anyway, okay, so just wanted to, I think you guys got the email that I announced, I just wanted to really who's attending, who they find there. Okay, and then agenda item number 2C, there is a AICPA National Pipeline Advisory Group. And it is organized by the AICPA, although NASBO was the communication to union, I think the board on their discussions and ongoing discussion about the CPA pipeline and what they're doing. There was nothing that came up that wasn't brought up before on what the AICPA is doing with addressing CPA pipeline issues. They kind of just gave the status and what was going on. They talked about the ELE program, the Educate, Learn and Experience program that they've done. And there was some, I attended the Zoom meeting. It was held at the week before last. Like I said, nothing. There's probably that you guys didn't know already. There was a small bit of discussion on changing the 30 credits. But nothing to say that they're doing away with it. Just leaving that somewhere else. That is the only thing that maybe is most important out of that discussion. That they do have this national group that is addressing it, and if we come up with anything further than the EOE program that we've already released. So just wanted to let the board know that, there is this, be aware of this NTAG, national pandemic. Again, no action needed, just wanted to tell you that. Okay, agenda item number 3, approval of the minutes. Is there any testimony from the public? Prior to this agenda?
Thank you, Chair. We do not have anyone requesting to provide testimony.
Okay, so agenda item number 3A, July 28th, 2023 meeting minutes. We deferred this from the last meeting. Since the last meeting, it has been redrafted. And wasn't able for your review. Are there any, is there any discussion, comments, revisions to the minutes? If not, then I have a motion to approve the July 28th, 2023 meeting minutes. For those who was in attendance at that meeting.
This is Wendell, so moved.
Any second?
I think one was like a meeting.
Oh, yeah, no, when you cannot move because you weren't,
At all the meetings? Yeah, okay, got it.
oh, yeah. Who was in attendance?
This is Zach. I'll move.
Okay. Oh, we don't have form though, because you guys are not work here. We kind of. Because the attendees of that meeting are, okay. We don't have the vote. We don't have to.
I mean, you can defer it. I mean, my take usually on this is, I know for members who weren't here or who weren't on the board, I know it's hard to approve the minutes that you weren't here for. Kind of by necessity, like there's a form issue. I mean, if you review the minutes and you don't have a problem with it, I don't have a problem voting on it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And I want to add that is also the opinion of other AGs. You don't have to be at that meeting to approve the minutes. So,
Okay.
So
if when they wanted to make the motion.
yes, it's, especially if it's an issue for quorum. Like I said, you can, you don't have to, but you also can. If you're okay with the minutes.
I won't do the minutes. It's just any of the other board members want to abstain. So okay.
So yeah, you can go.
Okay, it's been moved and seconded to approve the July 28th, 2023 meeting minutes. I'll take a vote. Gary Ministro, yes. John Arbos. Yeah. Alex Smith. I didn't read it. Okay. Robert Kawahara. Yeah. Brian Moore. Yeah. Wendell Lee.
Yes,
Zachary Johnson.
Yes.
Motion carried. Next agenda item, the September 29th, 2023 meeting minutes. Is there any revisions, corrections, or other comments? I do have a, I guess, for the collections. Let's see, this would be on page 6. Page 6. Middle of the page. Chair stated that he doesn't see this exclusively anywhere, but his opinion is that they are trying to elevate it to the healthcare industry and any industry. Where they would have to be extra students to get their degree, not and the industry. So replace value with and not it. And then the second to the last sentence, I'll just read the sentence on to distribute. I'm only changing one word. And he thinks it's the accounting profession way of trying to go one more year or to graduate school, so they can promote the profession from an education standpoint, not pedal things. I don't even know what pedal base is. So you place pedal base with promote, that's just this correction. Yeah, correct. And then the last sentence of that page. EO to ask for if they're okay with there should be they are okay with the 150 credits. And then the last question is there no compelling reason to insert reason. Yeah, sorry, I know you. This goes to. Anybody else? If not, have a motion to approve the September 29th minutes with those corrections just discussed. And we. Any second?
This is Zach. I'll second.
Okay, it's been moved and seconded to approve the September 29 minutes with the corrections as stated. With the vote, Aaron Yashiro, yes. John Arnold. Yes. Alex Smith. Yes. Robert Cotwell. Yes. Brian Moore. Yes. Wendell Reed.
Yes.
Dr. E. Johnson.
Yes.
All right, moving on to agenda item number 3, please. The November 17th, 2023 meeting. Is there any corrections, revisions, discussion? Yeah, I have one. Page 7. Third to the last paragraph. Last sentence. It says he asked if anyone was opposed. I think that word should be opposed. Page 7, third to the last, at the bottom of the page. What are you? Oh, shoot. Okay. Maybe I might bring it up different. Hold on. Oh, sorry.
Still page 7.
Is it still?
Yeah, it's still page 7, right above application. Terrace gave it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, turn it off.
Last section of that is paragraph.
Yeah. Yeah, right above applications. The CPA score extension.
It's still pretty sad.
Still page 7.
Yeah.
I don't know how to reference it. Page 7.
Back from the bottom.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We got second. Oh, yeah, yes, the thing is opposed. Wait, can change that. Anything else? Anybody got one? If not, can I have a motion to approve the November 17, 2022 minutes? This is Alex. Any second?
This is Zach. I'll second.
Okay, so we move the second to approve the November 17, 2023 meeting. We can vote. Gary Schindler, yes. John Arnold. Yes. Alex Smith. Yes. Robert Kaha.
Yes.
Brian Orimori. Yes. Wendell Lee.
Yes.
Zachary Johnson.
Yes.
Okay, agenda item number 4. Is there any testimony from the public?
Thank you, Chair. We do not have anyone requesting to provide testimony.
Okay,
For number 4,
no, okay.
go ahead. I checked with the person in charge of our legislative session to make sure that nothing was introduced to the accounting, and so far, nothing but what we listened to was the one from last year. And although that last year, it's a matter of, the legislature wanting to feel it authentic this year or not. So it's up to them, but so far, there's nothing that has to be introduced to the accounting for this legislative session so far. But this was from last year, and if we decide to hear it from last year, we will, but not, we don't have to.
Yeah, well, and no, just to add to that, I mean, the bill cutoff for this year's passed already, so all the bills are contributed, so.
Wait, but that bill is still alive?
Yes, so the second last year is still alive, it carries, at least it carries over, right? Carries over the second year of the legislature. And it kind of, leaves off, where it was last year. So, it stays up to. Put it on to the not.
Same issue though, I think we had this discussion last time. We understood that there was a little bit of a difference. I'm not connecting the farm permit to the individual license. I think that is it's the same deal. Okay. Well, okay, I mean, same, so the status is the same from
The status is, yeah.
Okay. All right, well, I same stance, I think we need to oppose it, and the testimony that I'll. Let me know. All right, agenda item number 5, PPA storage extension request, regarding testimony from the public on this.
Thank you, Chair. We do not have anyone requesting to provide testimony. Oh, sorry, Chair. We have a raised hand from Melden. Hold on.
Okay. Okay, go ahead. No.
Can you guys hear me loud and clear?
Yep.
Okay. Good morning, Hawaii Board of Accountancy. My name is Meldin Mamana Kealoha Tausinga. I am requesting.
Maybe talk loud.
A little bit louder? Sorry. Yeah, my name is Meldin Dalsinga, and I wrote a letter of request or a letter of inquiry in regards to, there was a suggestion made by NASBA and AICPA putting forth a recommendation asking individual state boards of accountancy to extend credit expirations, CPA credit exams. 3 of my exams have expired within this COVID period. And really, it's just me requesting if by the state of board, if you guys have made a decision on whether to approve my credits, which have expired during this COVID exam, which has been recommended by NASMA and AICPA. Just to give you some context, I'm working in the Big Four right now. And it's not that I've essentially, if these exams were passed, then really I'd be done with the CPA exams. I've passed, 3 of them expired. I wasn't able to pass audit and within the 18-month due to COVID, due to financial circumstances, due to a lot of family members passing away. And really it's just, I don't necessarily think it's a request, but just wanted to see if the board has come up with a decision in regards to NASPA and the AICPA's recommendation, and where do you guys stand on that?
Okay. Questions to the board?
I have a question, my name is Leon, I'm the executive officer for the Accountancy Board as well. So, what is the reason for not retaking the exams?
Actually, I have retaken the exams, and I've retaken them and not passed them, and then finally passed audit sometime beginning of 2023. Also, when you're trying to, during this COVID period, there's a lot of rescheduling, like when you're trying to schedule for an exam, and I was scheduling in LA and Utah, they tend to cancel on you. And so you have to push back a few months or a few weeks, not months, weeks for the exam. And so it's not like I haven't been retaking. I've retaken BEC, I've retaken audit. And so that's kind of where I'm at with that situation. I'm not sure if I answered the question.
Hi, Melvin, this is John. A quick question. So, if I'm understanding this right, you've passed all 4 sections of the exam. Is that correct? You just outside the 18-month window.
Correct. That is correct.
So, yeah, so I think I can speak on behalf of the board. The board has not made a decision on NASBA and AICP's extension request. Whatever their extension request was, we have not made a decision. Our current policy is to handle extension requests on a case-by-case basis. So that's kind of how I think we're treating this as an extension request on a case-by-case basis. So we'll consider that in light of where you currently stand. But just so I'm clear, all 4 sections are currently passed, and so really it's just this. The request would allow you to complete that section. You know, the credit, the credit section, just your experience. Got it. Just wanted to be clear. Thanks.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
We'll take that into consideration.
Thank you.
Thanks, Melvin.
Yes. Okay, so I have a motion to move into executive session. For that's all very. So this is John. So second, Robert. Okay, we're just to move into executive session.
Back to Teams window.
Yes.
Yep, thank you.
Yes. Alex Smith. Yes. Robert Kalahara. Yes. Brian Mori. Wendell Lee.
Yes.
Zachary Johnson.
Yes.
Let's move into executive session.
motion to add that to the agenda, or then I go back to the extension requests, yeah, go from there.
Yep. Okay, are we back?
Yes.
Everybody's back, okay. Okay, we're back in open session, can I have a, motion to amend the agenda? This is Alex, I'd like to make a motion to add, a CPE sponsor to item, 6B. It's for Hawaii Captive Insurance Council. And receive their application. Do I have a second to that motion?
This is John, a second.
Okay, it's been moved and second to amend the agenda to add the Hawaii Captive Insurance Council to the CP sponsor agreement. Take a vote, Gary Miyashiro, yes. Don Arbos,
Yes.
Alex Smith, yes. Robert Kawahara,
Yes.
Brian Mori, yes. Wendell Lee,
Yes.
Zachary Johnson.
Yes.
Okay, agenda has been amended. Okay, going back to agenda item number 5, CPA storage extension request. I would like to make a motion to defer, this request to obtain, the actual scores and expiration dates from now on this candidate. Okay,
This is John, so moved.
okay, it's been moved and second to defer this item. Take a vote, Gary Miyashiro, yes. Don Arbos,
Yes.
Alex Smith, yes. Robert Kawahara,
Yes.
Brian Mori, Wendell Lee,
Yes.
Zachary Johnson.
Yes.
Okay, motion carried. Agenda item number 6, applications. Is there any testimony from the public on this agenda item?
Thank you, Chair. We do not have anyone requesting to provide testimony.
All right, agenda item number 6. Ratification of CPA permits to practice. Can I have a motion to approve the names listed on the agenda? 12 names for permit to practice. You want them to approve?
This is John, so moved.
Second. This is Alex, second. Okay, it's been moved and second to approve the ratification of CPA permits to practice. Gary Miyashiro, yes. Don Arbos,
Yes.
Robert Kawahara,
Yes.
Brian Mori, yes. Wendell Lee,
Yes.
Zachary Johnson.
Yes.
Oh, sorry, and Alex Smith. Yeah. Okay, all right. Agenda item number 6B, approval of firm and trade names. We have 4. Can I have a motion to approve these 4 names?
This is Wendell, so moved.
This is John, a second.
Okay, moved and seconded to approve the firm and trade names. Gary Miyashiro, yes. Don Arbos,
Yes.
Alex Smith, yes. Robert Kawahara,
Yes.
Brian Mori, yes. Wendell Lee,
Yes.
Zachary Johnson.
Yes.
All right, agenda item number 6C, applications. We have. I don't know how it's involved, 33. 37. Any questions or items? If not, can I have a motion to approve the 37 applications? For CPA.
This is Wendell, so moved.
John, a second.
Okay, we move in second to approve the 37 candidates, applicants, I mean, Gary Miyashiro, yes. Don Arbos,
Yes.
Alex Smith, yes. Robert Kawahara, Brian Mori, yes. Wendell Lee,
Yes.
Zachary Johnson.
Yes.
Okay, agenda item number 6B, CPA sponsor agreements. think we have 18. 19 with the addition of the Holy Catholic Church Council. Can I have a motion to approve the CP sponsor agreements?
This is Robert.
This is Alex, our second. Okay, it's been moved and seconded to approve the CPA sponsor agreements. With the vote, Gary Nishio, yes. John Arbos.
Yes.
Alex Smith.
Yes.
Robert Kawahara.
Yes.
Brian Mori. Wendell Lee.
Yes.
And Zachary Johnson.
Yes.
Okay, motion carried. And then we did agenda item number 7, so. Let's see. Our next meeting, Wednesday, March 15th. On the big one in the King Hall room. Okay. All right, meeting is adjourned. Thank you.
Yeah.
You have the video.
I know I-